having been in the business world and company building world for the last 20 years, I've learned lots of skills. And one that surprised me the most is how important building relationships are in professional networks. So I wanted to share a few pointers with you and what's worked for me and maybe get you to think more about building a professional network. One thing I would like to point out is that when people think about network, they think about meeting people. And of course, that's a necessary part about building a business network, but that's just the beginning, right? So you need to think about who you're meeting, and that's what I call about networking with intent. So think about what you're trying to accomplish in your business and be selective about finding those people, going to those events that relate to your goals. So you're not just everywhere trying to meet people, but be very specific about where you're going. And then that ties into not just where you go, but who you talk to, but how you allocate your time. So I could meet somebody who's potentially a partner, but I don't have the technology to execute with that partner today. I probably want to just make an investment, make the introduction, and kind of put them in my follow-up file. But I could meet somebody else who maybe could be my VP of engineering. And I know relatively soon that I'm going to be looking for that role. So I'm going to start prioritizing my efforts to that person who's probably a little bit more relevant to that shorter term versus the guy that's probably further out, or the gal who's further out to some strategic relationship. So think about how you balance your time against those various activities. And then finally, networking, when people think about it, they're like, oh, I met this person. And yes, contacts are important, but more importantly than just having a big fat Rolodex is taking those contacts that you think are going to change the trajectory of your business and making a very specific investment in developing those contacts to be a relationship. And at the end of the day, it's relationships that matter. And to me, in a business context, a relationship is somebody who's willing to act on your behalf to make you successful, right? So we want to aggregate those contacts and be selective about building those contacts so that the relationships, so that at the end of the day, your business can be more successful and we can have higher quality outcomes in our professional lives.